Yo, what up, everyone? Today we have a special episode. Today we're going to go to two baseball games, and these games are going to be at iconic Dodger Stadium. And the reason that we're going to these two special games, I say, are because, number one, the very first one, which is the bulk of this video, is for Jackie Robinson Day. Now, if you don't really know what Jackie Robinson Day or even who Jackie Robinson is, Jackie Robinson Day is an annual day that the MLB celebrates. It's called it's on April 15th, and it's to mark the debut of Jackie Robinson when he first played with the Brooklyn Dodgers on April 15th, 1947. And so on this day, all MLB players, coaches, umpires all wear the number 42, Jackie Robinson's iconic number. And in 1997, that number was retired league-wide all throughout the MLB. So nobody can wear 42 except on April 15th, where everybody wears 42 in honor of Jackie Robinson. Now, the first time that they did start doing Jackie Robinson Day, celebrating it by wearing his number, was in 2004. And this was league-wide, and it was formed in honor of his legacy for nonviolence and the impact he had on civil rights. Now, it's very important to know the history, especially as a baseball fan, because Jackie Robinson was the first black player in the MLB. And so, famously, he broke the color barrier in the league. Now, he was the first black player, and this is something special because after that, I mean, more opportunity was created for not just black people, but everybody that was darker skinned or of a different ethnicity. And so this is all pretty much paved by Jackie Robinson, not just in baseball. It started a trend, not a trend, but it started I'd say justice in all sports. So thank you, Jackie. And it's really cool to be able to go to Dodger Stadium to go check out Jackie Robinson Day, where everybody's wearing 42, and that's where he started playing. Actually, that's where he played his entire MLB career, was with the Dodgers. And when he played with the Dodgers, they were in Brooklyn. So a little different, but that also ties into game number 2 that we're going to today, which is at the end, and this was Vin Scully Bobblehead Night. Now, if you don't really know much about Vin Scully, or if you don't know who he is, I'm going to tell you a little bit right now. Vin Scully was the broadcaster for the LA Dodgers and the Brooklyn Dodgers for many, many, many years. He started off with the Brooklyn Dodgers. He was the one who was announcing Jackie Robinson's games, and pretty much anybody who is a Dodgers fan, let alone a baseball fan, knows Vin Scully's voice. He is legendary. He had a long life, long career, and baseball, more specifically the Dodgers, would not be the same without Vin Scully's voice. So Vin Scully Bobblehead Night was awesome because I got to get this thing right here. Check that out. Vin Scully Bobblehead. I've never been a huge bobblehead collector, which I wish I did more. Check out the sides of the box. Pretty sick. Try to get a better picture of the Vin Scully bobblehead, maybe for somebody that took it out of the box, because I did not, nor do I plan to. I have 2, and I am not taking these out of the box anytime soon. But just looking at it right now, it's him in a tux, or a suit, I should say. Looks a little younger. He's got a ring on. Married man. That was Vin Scully. Great guy. And anybody who knows Dodgers and baseball, like I said, probably knows Vin Scully and knows the phrase, "It's time for Dodger baseball." That's my Vin Scully impression. Judge it. I don't know. But that's what I do. And that's how it is. So whatever. Let's enough looking at me. Let's look at the experience going to a Dodger game, especially on Jackie Robinson Day and Vin Scully Bobblehead Night. Let's start it. Love the Dodgers, hate the Dodgers, whatever you decide to feel about them. They did just win the World Series. They are World Series champions in 2024. It's 2025, which means they are still the champions. You see that huge ring right there. You really can't deny it. A lot of people love the Dodgers. A lot of people hate them. Like I just said, a lot of people love LA. A lot of people hate it. And whether you're here because you're a Dodgers fan, you're a baseball fan, you want to see what it's like going to Dodger Stadium on an iconic night like this, welcome, because I'm about to show you. So right now we walked in through right field and the game had already started. You could see that the players are wearing 42. You see people walking out with their nachos and everything. If you've been to an MLB game, you know nachos are always the way to go. 42 out in center field. See that? That is one thing that I would like to be there for. People I know from the Dodgers, let me know next time you do it because I want to see you do that. Something, anything cool like that. I've never actually done the mow pattern on a baseball field like that where you can do designs out in center field, but I love, like, that's one of my favorite things to see out on a baseball field. So if anybody's going to do it anytime soon, let me know because I want to be there for it. And I would love to see how creative it can possibly get because it's truly a work of art. Now, we did not get crazy seats. We did not get crazy seats for this. We are up pretty high, but it was a pretty busy game. It was a pretty busy game. This was on April 15th, 2025, and I think something like 40,000 people, maybe a little more, were at that game. So good size. You see that 42 right there? Amazing. I am obsessing over that. I also love being able to get videos like this. This was Kike hitting it to the wall. Kike Hernandez, for those who don't know. Ball got caught, though. Now they're doing in honor of Jackie Robinson. Let's listen.
The only man in the sports history to hold such an honor. 1947 Rookie of the Year. 1949 National League MVP. 1955 World Series champion. And a Hall of Fame was an unforgiving, immovable force in baseball. A game changer in more ways than one. Jackie Robinson was simply one of the most important figures in baseball.
We got there really late. Yeah. Then it started at 7. 8 o'clock.
Love it. That was awesome. That was a great tribute. Welcome to the video, Jackie. I've known about Jackie Robinson my entire life, being a baseball fan, player, and pretty much anybody who does. So it's awesome to see. Like I said, this video is not as much about the Dodgers as it is Jackie Robinson Day and Vin Scully Bobblehead Night, which is towards the end. But I think this was my first time going to a Jackie Robinson Day game, and to be able to do it at Dodger Stadium was even better. I would do it again next year, and the year after that, and the year after that, and the year after that. So it's awesome. You hear us in the 7th inning stretch. Let's hear it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Love it. Love seeing the grounds crew out there. Love doing it. It's been a while since I've done this. I've done baseball over at USC before, but this is a different level, and it's with some of these guys actually that I did it with. So it's cool to know the guys that are out on the field, but my God, isn't that just a beautiful field? I love it. I wish that Jackie Robinson and the guys that played back then could play on fields like this, because I don't know how great they looked back then, but there's no way it could have looked any better than this. Now I'm zooming in on the guys I know. Fig up at the top left. What up? It's cool. I mean, I would love to be able to do this at times, but I know baseball's a grind. If you're a groundskeeper in baseball, especially in the MLB minor leagues, it's a grind. It's definitely not for the weak, and I had the chance to do it a couple different times. One time wasn't able to do it. The other time it just didn't make sense for me, and I didn't do it because of my reasons, but my God, I know it's a grind. I know these guys. I know some other guys that do it. It's a lot. 81 home games. Baseball, the MLB has 162 games total. 81 are at home. Look at this. Look at this. Pause on that. Nice and beautiful. I love it. It's fun seeing this type of stuff. This was a very fun game, I do say, because, like I said, Jackie Robinson Day, everybody's wearing 42. See that? 42 on the pitcher's mound. Batter, catcher, umpire, everybody's wearing 42. Awesome. Now, I'm going to give a little history about Jackie Robinson. He was born in 1919. He lived until 1972. He was born in Cairo, Georgia, raised in Pasadena, California, which is right by Dodger Stadium. Dodger Stadium's in L.A., Pasadena's in L.A. Pasadena's huge. It's actually where I went to school for a year. And Jackie Robinson he played at UCLA, and he played 4 different sports, which is already insane in itself. But he was like a great baseball player, football player, basketball, and track. And obviously we know he had an amazing baseball career. Before the Dodgers, he was with the Negro Leagues, and that's where he pretty much was seen and found by the Dodgers, from my understanding. And I'd imagine they probably heard about him at UCLA. Actually, you know what? Maybe not. They're in Brooklyn, so who knows? Who actually knows? The crazy part is Dodgers moved to L.A. He ended up being raised in L.A., but they're in Brooklyn, New York, when he was playing for the Dodgers, so that's what it is. And he was an incredible player. If anybody says he's not, you're just a hater, because he was a Rookie of the Year, and not because of any press or anything, because he was awesome. He had a great year. So I understand hating like the Dodgers or hating great teams, whatever, or just very popular teams. There are a lot of people that do that, so I get that, but hating on Jackie Robinson's accomplishments is something that I've heard before a long time ago, and it's blasphemous, because he was Rookie of the Year in 1947. He was the MVP in 1949. He was an All-Star 6 times, and he even won the World Series in 1955. And not to mention, he finished his career with a batting average of .313, 141 home runs, and 761 RBIs. So, Jackie Robinson, incredible career. The Dodgers, they won this game, and I'm very glad that they did, because it would have been a shame if they lost on Jackie Robinson Day. They were playing against the Rockies, so they really had to win. They won 6-2 that game. Will Smith hit a clutch home run. Now you see the grounds crew out there cleaning up everybody's mess. I hope that 42 stayed out there for a while. I know it's not going to stay out there forever. It wasn't out there the next game, but love to see it. Love seeing that 42 out there. Love seeing these guys get to work afterwards. I mean, this is my favorite part, is watching these guys do it. It's fun doing it. Don't get me wrong. It is fun doing it. But like I said, it's a ton of work. I'm not opposed to work, but it's a lot. And these guys get it done. These guys do a great job, and they're the best at what they do. I'm not just talking about the Dodgers crew. I'm talking about all these guys that I see out here. Dodgers, Twins, so many other people in the NFL, and so many people in college and high school, Parks and Rec. I mean, there's so many amazing guys and women that take care of sports fields, and I love to see it. I just love to see how they do their job after, because there's a million ways to do everything in this type of work, and everybody has their own method. A lot of people share the same practices or have their version of those practices, but it's fun to see how people work. Now you see these bases get pulled out. I would like to know if they get put back in right after the next game, or if I know there are multiple sets. That I do know. I don't know how often they run through them, what they got to do in order to have them ready for the next game. So I'll try to find that out for another time. But I see that home plate. That's my favorite part, is watching home plate get fixed. Because I was a catcher, and I had to do that for so long that I love seeing how people get it nice and ready. Home plate, batter's boxes, umpires area, those places get beat up. They get used more than any other place on the field. And come on, it's got to be ready tomorrow anyway. So get after it. Pitcher's mound, also very, very, very high traffic. You see that little 42 on the back? That's awesome right there. Not the most steady camera work, but got the job done, just like these guys do. These guys are getting the mound better than I got this camera work done, but they got the hose behind. They got it dialed in. These are true professionals knowing what they're doing. I love to see it. And Jackie Robinson Day game was amazing. So really glad that I got to go to that. I like I said, we'll go to another one, but hey, we have Vin Scully Bobblehead Night coming up, and I'm ready to show you guys, but let's just admire more of this work. These guys, they truly have a lot of stuff to deal with. And you may say, hey, they get to go to the Dodger games. They get to be at MLB games and be in the dugout or clubhouse or whatever they get to do. They're very lucky. They're very fortunate and blah, blah, blah. You shouldn't be complaining for them, and I'm not. I'm just saying it's a lot of work, and respect what they do, because now we're at another game and look at the field. It looks beautiful. This is the Vin Scully Bobblehead Night I was talking about, May 19th, 2025. They were giving away bobbleheads to the first 40,000 fans. I happened to be there, and it was awesome. Vin Scully, like I said, he began his career with the Dodgers in 1950, and he moved from Brooklyn to L.A. with them. He was with the Dodgers for 67 years. He retired in 2016. Should also be in the Baseball Hall of Fame if he's not already. I know he's in the Dodgers Hall of Fame. So, Vin Scully, awesome guy to grow up listening to. I grew up in a household that was, not a household, but my family. Half of my family was Dodgers fans, half Angels fans, especially being from Orange County, LA area, in Southern California. Some people love and some people hate each one. But the Dodgers, are very iconic with Vin Scully. Like I'm not exaggerating when I say listening to his voice got me more excited to watch baseball than anything else, because it's so iconic. It's so him. And it was Dodgers, and he will live on forever for Dodgers baseball, and I hope he really does. Whether people hate the Dodgers, there's a lot of things to be mad at them for, or there's a lot of things to hate them about. I'm not denying that, because they could definitely do some things better. I'm gonna be honest, they have a pretty dark history with building Dodger Stadium. It was built on top of a few lower income poor communities in LA, and it really wasn't right the way they treated these families. LA is huge, first of all, but they're huge communities, and if you say it's a business or it's this, it's that, it's sports, people had to sacrifice. Yeah, they did sacrifice their homes and their lives that they built just for being at that area where the Dodgers wanted to build a stadium. And look, I love going to Dodger Stadium. The parking, going up and down, getting in and out sucks because it's on a hill. There's really two entrances and exits, I think. So a lot of people go to the games, especially now, all the time. But I'm not going to deny that it does have a dark history. The Dodgers could have done better in the past. They could have done better in the present with social issues, civil issues, and with really just treating the community in a way it could have been treated a little better. And that's what I'm going to say about it. But nonetheless, Dodgers fans are everywhere, all over the country. Dodgers haters are as well. I like the Dodgers, but they do got to do a better job at knowing their fan base, because they have a huge fan base, a massive fan base. People that were willing to forgive them for building on top of a lot of people's homes. That's one big thing that they did. I'm not going to let them forget about it. They shouldn't, but we move on. There's stuff that they could have talked about with all the issues going on right now with ICE and everything, and they really didn't come out and say much. A lot of people thought they should have. I thought they should have. But nonetheless, they are a baseball team. It's sports. Whether you believe sports belongs or politics belongs in sports or not, it's up to you to decide. Dodgers, great baseball team, great baseball organization. Unfair advantage for sure, because they get to spend so much more money on their players. I mean, Ohtani's got over $800 million in his contract, and I love Ohtani. Obviously, I'm wearing the shirt I got last year at a game. So I'm not saying I hate the Dodgers. I'm just saying they could do better. People deserve better. But they've treated it like a business nonetheless. That's what they've done. But they do have a loyal fan base. A lot of people angry, rightfully so. A lot of people that don't care. And it's up to you to decide how you feel. So, anyway, that's the experience going to the Jackie Robinson Day. I don't want to take away from Jackie Robinson at all, because Jackie Robinson did so much for civil rights. He did so much more than just baseball. I mean, Jackie Robinson, he has a Jackie Robinson Foundation, which just kind of magnifies the impact that he made on pretty much life in the U.S. I mean, he was getting called so many different slurs just while he was playing baseball, going to a league that was pretty much just for white people. You see me, I'm dark. I wouldn't have been able to go, not that I did make it to the MLB, but I wouldn't have even had the chance to make it to the MLB if it wasn't for him. And maybe you could say somebody else would have came after that, or somebody else would have done it either way. It does not matter. Jackie Robinson's the one that did it, and he should definitely continue to be honored. Anybody who doesn't think that, I don't agree with you. But that's what it is. Because Jackie Robinson, like now, there have always been some social and racial issues in the U.S. and America. And like I said, if you don't think politics should be in sports, it always has been. Jackie Robinson is definitely a great example of it. Because, I mean, he was playing in the MLB at a time when he couldn't even use the same bathroom as his teammates in certain spots, or there were stories when he couldn't even go to stay at the same hotel that the team was staying at because they were racist towards him. So he had to fight through a lot. Jackie Robinson had to fight through a lot of bullshit to get to where he went through. And it's not cool. I mean, obviously it's not cool. Anybody who does think it's cool, fuck you. But I truly just think there's way too much hate in this world. Jackie Robinson was a person who endured a lot of it, kept pushing through no matter how much he wanted to quit, no matter how much he might have wanted to retaliate. He just kept pushing through. He got a lot of hate. He literally got death threats because he was black. So awful stuff. Some of that still continues today in different ways. So I really just hope everything stops. With racism, with profiling, with all that stuff, it's really fucked up. So if you try to justify ICE raids, that's ridiculous. That's crossing the line, because so many people are being, just taken away from their families' homes, and it's people that aren't doing anything wrong. It truly is. And I don't know where you stand. Don't care to know. But that's where I feel like it's really fucked up. It really is. And that's just what's going on in the world today as I'm recording this video. I'm in LA. It's a huge thing here. Jackie Robinson, civil rights activist, civil rights leader in the government for it. Baseball Hall of Famer. So many other things. And I just felt like it was actually a good time to talk about it. Whether you love, hate LA, whether you're Republican, Democrat. Jackie, thank you for everything you did. Vin Scully, thank you for everything you did. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. This video is more so about going to a game at Dodger Stadium on Jackie Robinson Day with a little bit of Vin Scully Bobblehead Night thrown into it. And then a little bit of my feelings at the end. Love my feelings, hate my feelings. I don't care. I don't care. You can talk about it. Talk about it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Maybe, you know what? I do care. I do care to hear how you feel. And I'm always open to hearing people's opinions. So, and feelings and thoughts. It's just the way it should be. American politics sucks. The way that it is right now. The way that it's gotten to. And I'm not even really talking, so I shouldn't really be talking too much about politics as far as, or as much as human rights. That's the way I feel about it. And that's where I got to on this video. It's just how I'm feeling. I'm just talking about how I'm feeling while I'm showing you my experiences. And that was my experience going to Jackie Robinson Day at Dodger Stadium, April 15th, 2025. And then with a little bit of Vin Scully Bobblehead Night after. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. And peace out.